Trailer 2 was Sony finally taking Viagra, and because they have Marvel now making movies for them instead of Sony having to make it, so they're like, "Yo, I'm hard for 4 hours. This is amazing."
Fake Silk the Shocker.
Mm.
Well, make him say,
Minutes, like, "Yo, man, that's that high school. Yo, man, that's Coney Island. Yo, man, that's like." I'm like, I get it, man.
I'm ready.
Yeah, man.
The one that I've been. Something. That Faith song, I don't know. Yeah, I don't see the cheese. Already, whoever made this pizza, already, this is a good idea already. You're doing a good thing, right?
That's good. They're doing the Lord's work right
there. If this bougie pizza place was putting out pizza like this, maybe I understand. Was it putting out pizza like this?
Oh, you talking about dough?
Is that the pizza? Is that the way it would look like?
Dough is nah, that shit is like 2 times. That shit's smaller than that shit. Dough is disrespectful.
I don't get it.
Ass tier, man.
I don't understand why people think pizza's like.
If you want some fancy shit, but like, like you ever want to do something weird to your pizza, like I don't know, like something not normal, I guess you would go there. But
no, why would you do that? No.
It's either you do it for that or you're rich. Those are like the reasons to do it,
Even if I was rich, I wouldn't want no fancy. I want good pizza.
I know. Oh.
Stupid.
I don't know. I just feel like if you're rich, then you could get like enough pizza to fill you up and maybe not be mad versus like spending $60 to get like 2 babies,
I feel like if you were rich, you'd own your own dollar pizza store and there goes the problem. It would be solved. And that's it.
It's true. I mean,
but anyway,
I don't think Phil's gonna be available. But I mean, I could try hitting him up. But I mean, yeah, he hasn't actually seen the movie either, so he just like listens.
Has Leon or David seen it yet? Anybody?
Nah, David. See, David's stupid. Like David.
How you gonna say that about David?
Well, no. David's... If you knew him, like you might not even be wrong. The problem with David though is look at my friend said Spiderman Homecoming was amazeballs, now going to cosplay at the web slinger party at 502 bar.
I would do that though.
Yeah, he likes to go around wearing Spider-Man costumes. Pretty funny.
Who doesn't like to go around wearing? Am I the weird one now? Am I weird?
No, but what was wrong with David is like, so he tells me like earlier on, like, "Hey man, I'm not gonna see Spider-Man this Thursday." I'm like, or this weekend. And he's like, "Why?" And he's like, "I don't have money." And I'm like, "Look, man, if you don't have $10 to see a movie theater, then I'm like, you fucking up in life." I told him like it's just real honest. Like you need to like check yourself or something.
Yeah, about to say Saturday morning cheap tickets right there.
Not only that, but it's just like this is something that I would assume he's probably more excited to see than I am for months. So you knew, like, maybe let me put $10 aside,
You know me. I mean, you've been trying to make me feel bad about all these Are we recording yet? Because we should probably. All right, good. Because I was about to get
started right now. We are recording, so it still might get used, but we ain't start yet.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to say, you've been making me feel bad about all these stupid trailers. Danny, I'm worried oh, these trailers, they're really good. I feel like I've seen the movie already. I'm like, no, shut up, man. The movie's gonna be great. Don't ruin things for me. Gotta
Well,
stay optimistic.
I mean, to some degree, like I
Nah.
definitely stopped paying attention after trailer 2, like like purposely to try to forget some of that stuff. Um, definitely, the trailer 2 did fuck it up, but unlike trailer 2 for Batman v Superman, there was still more there. So,
I don't know what you just said because I've never seen Batman v Superman, any of the
oh,
trailers or the
so
movie.
trailer 2, look, I know you haven't seen Batman vs Superman. If you would like to see it in a condensed 2-minute form, like it is available on YouTube. Like, just type
Go
Batman
check out
versus
trailer
Superman.
two.
It was ridiculous because all right, so before that trailer, right? Um, before that trailer too, Comic-Con had happened and they had a trailer that they didn't even mean to put out, but the internet was like furious, so they put it out, and then they had trailer 1. So even though it was trailer 1, they had 2 trailers already, and all you had seen really was Batman and Superman, and then a lot of other stuff like just artsy looking cities and like Batfleck being mad for no reason. But that was it.
Yes.
That was it. But no one knew that anyone else was gonna be in this movie. But then trailer 2 happens and it tells you the whole entire story correctly. And then at the end of the trailer, it's like, yeah, you thought Batman Superman wasn't enough? Well, here comes Doomsday. What? You don't think that was enough? Well, here comes Wonder Woman to help with Doomsday, and everybody was like, what is going on right now? Like, what? I feel like I just saw the whole movie. And then if you watch the movie, it literally was that exactly. So,
Well, I'm a
like,
little confused. I thought the bad guy was Darkseid, not Doomsday.
well, I think the long term, like the same way Thanos is the long term bad guy. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, got it.
But with Spider-Man 2, so like I think maybe like if we were to say like a story has a straight line, maybe the straight line was revealed in trailer 2, but
Yeah.
definitely there was still enough in the movie that it
I'm
didn't
just
like
happy that you were wrong, that this movie was good and that I liked it.
Wow, how was I wrong? What was I wrong about?
You was wrong about, yo, this movie's gonna be ass when you go see it because you're gonna feel like you saw all the movie already. And
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
feel like
yeah,
I saw
but
all the
not
movie
not I
already.
wasn't wrong that it was like I wasn't
Now
saying it was
you
gonna
just,
be
no,
bad. I was
just
just
admit you
like
were wrong. You were wrong.
nah,
That's really,
nah. Trailer 2
but
was fucking stupid. Trailer 2 was Sony. Trailer 2 was Sony finally taking Viagra, and because they have Marvel now making movies for them instead of Sony having to make it, so they're like, "Yo, I'm hard for 4 hours. This is amazing." So they just can't stop showing it off. So that's what trailer 2 was like. They were like that
I
guy in the
can't
trench
believe
coat.
that's the analogy right there.
The guy in the
So,
trench coat who just keeps showing it, like, yeah,
um,
right? It's big, right? It's
yeah,
big. like,
stop. People are gonna not listen to this. You have to stop right now. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. All
oh,
right.
I mean,
So
well, we
yeah,
are talking about Spider-Man, but that's what trailer 2 was like, is all I'm saying. So, like, but the movie was good. Nah, the movie was good.
movie was amazing. I
I
really
don't know
don't
if I
have
thought, like,
any
if it
major
was
complaints
amazing.
about it though. I mean, all right. I guess we'll go straight to it. My
It's amazing in a sense. Like, but to me, like,
does it redeem the first 5 Spider-Man movies?
well, first, that's only if you think they're bad or not. But
All right.
so,
So
like, look, what I told
does
Phil,
it
because I told
redeem the
Phil,
first
like,
5
oh,
Spider-Man
look, we'll
movies?
go into all that. Look, what I told Phil was like, he probably don't need to see this, because Phil's very jaded because of the first 5, because Sony ruined it for him, like. But
I agree.
but I told
All right.
Phil he probably don't need to see this movie. But like the positives that, because he was thinking like maybe it wasn't even that good. Like by the time we were done talking about, I was like, the positives you take from
That's
this
because you're so
movie.
damn negative. That's why. Just,
The positives you take from this movie is less like, because Phil is ready. Phil had 5 turds, right? They're not turds, but at this point, especially the way the bar has been raised by everyone, those
yeah,
movies,
that's the turds.
they're not turds. Spider-Man 1 and 2 by Toby are real good, and they were doing some things back then.
You're
Um,
right. You're right. I did enjoy watching 1 and 2, even though there
Spider-Man
were
3
stories
is a turd. That's
some, but
facts. That's facts.
yeah,
That's
that's
facts.
fine. Yes, no arguments.
Spider-Man Sam wait, those are the Sam Raimi movies. Spider-Man Andrew Garfield 1 is not a bad movie, but the problem is Tobey Maguire's movies exist. So it just felt like, why are we doing this?
Mm.
Like, and then from this is where you get Phil mad. It's like, look, man, you've been dangling me for a minute. I don't care about the lizard. Same thing with Homecoming for him. I don't care about the vulture, yo. I'm ready for some real shit. He wants Venom. He wants Carnage. Obviously, by now we know that's never gonna happen in the way that
Nope.
we want it. It's gonna
Nope.
happen. It's gonna
They
happen.
ruined it already.
It's gonna happen in a very, very weird, nasty way where Sony makes the movie, and now we
No.
yeah, no, these are confirmed. I don't know if
I
you know
know,
that.
but
Yeah, so
I'm not happy about it.
yeah, I know. Even your reaction was, oh, let's not say those words. Like the children are
Uh,
listening. The children.
yeah, please.
But
You see, it's like you have this conversation, and it's like, you know what? Let's just stick to reading the comic book because you're not gonna get what you want on the silver screen.
yeah,
So
in terms of these people with very mixed contracts like Spider-Man and X-Men, yeah, it's give it up. But like the thing you take from this movie is like, as the name implies, Spider-Man Homecoming, even though that's not the storyline that it represents in the comic book, but like Spider-Man's back in the Marvel CU. So you rejoice that Spider-Man's an Avenger. And wouldn't it have like you're like one step close. Like had Hugh Jackman had a chance to join too, you would have had Spider-Man and Wolverine and the Avengers. You would have had some classic shit right there from the comics.
hmm
Obviously that's not gonna happen. But
no,
yeah, like you got Spider-Man and the Avengers, and he gets to play with that whole world, and isn't it cool? That's the joy you take from this. There's other cool stuff for me to say, but I just meant like that's the more overall impression. Because did I send you that meme? I won't say the whole thing going on, but it's like Tony Stark. Yo, man, this is Iron Man 4. Remember
I was
that meme?
I was actually looking through some of the stuff you were sending me, and I didn't get to that yet because my dad called me and a whole other side topic there.
So
But
that meme is very street. He's calling them words that we hear in rap songs.
I get it, my ninja. I get
Yeah,
it, my
yeah.
ninja.
He's
Wrote
like,
about it.
you know, that this is
My
Iron
ninja.
Man 4. He's telling. What's funny? So it's not Iron Man 4 from the perspective that everybody thought Tony Stark was going to take it over, but it is Iron Man 4 because
It
Spider Man
definitely
is
is.
Iron Man. That's the only difference.
Yeah, I'm all right with the fact that he had the suit already. Like, I'm not mad about that. I don't know if that's
What
an
do you
issue
mean?
for you. Like, I heard some people come like some reviews of people being like, "Oh, he had a Tony suit on, for
Yeah.
the majority of the movie," and I'm like, "Well, I'm okay with that. Why?"
Well, he did and he didn't. I mean, he did, but he doesn't unlock the training wheels till the middle, so it doesn't really become Iron Man till the middle. And he
Right,
can
right.
barely even use it because he's over here like uneducated and stuff.
Baby monitor protocol.
Yeah.
I thought little things like that. Those are precious. I like those things.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Like they've mastered like the little family um summer movie thing. They just overall, and I feel like you see this a lot for movies, like for Marvel movies, but like I saw an article the other day, is Michael Keaton maybe the best Marvel villain? Um that I mean maybe like cuz there's not many. It's like,
Mhm.
are
Sadly,
you
he's no
rich?
longer the best Batman either, so he has to have something.
What's
So
up?
he's not the best Batman either anymore, at least. So now he has to have something. So let him be the
There's some
best.
people who still think he is, but I think those are people who they're less from our little comic book world and more like romanticize just the movie. Like they only view the movies.
I
So
got you.
so they like the act. They're more attached to the actor, I believe. The actor, and they probably don't care about comic book lore. Those are usually the people in favor of Michael Keaton.
Mm.
But yeah, where you want to start? Because I can go from all angles on this one, even though we've been talking about it for like 15 minutes.
I mean, but we haven't gotten into the details
Yeah,
of
we
it though.
have.
Like,
So what you want? Say stuff, and I'll hate.
I oh man.
Nah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
So I just want to point out the obvious thing. There's one. It's not an origin story. Hooray!
Yeah, all the only origin thing in there is Ned says, you got bit by a spider. I don't know if I could do that, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, "Where's the spider? Can I get bit by the spider?"
Yeah, yeah.
Spider's dead, Ned.
Hold that shit.
Uh, my next point, just I'm gonna try to, I guess, kind of be chronological with the things that I noticed during the movie.
Mm,
I love the fact that they started off with this dude freaking filming a film within the middle of the film. You know what I mean? Like,
that was
look,
interesting. Yeah, see, that's Marvel
love
shit.
that.
That's Marvel
I,
shit. Like that's
yeah,
Marvel Disney shit right there. Just like things like that.
yeah.
Because
I
that
love
is, you know, what's funny. So it's not an origin story, but it's the origin of Spider-Man into the Avengers.
exactly.
And
So
they
I
really
mean,
emphasize him being a kid, like by doing things like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes. I mean, I just thought that part was awesome, especially the filming angles of it, and obviously it connects the Civil War movie to this movie, so you know where you are in terms of which movies you're supposed to see first or whatever.
Yeah.
Love that part. Um, then immediately,
Somebody said real quick as he did that. Somebody said they may have gotten the timeline wrong for Michael Keaton's flashbacks in the beginning, though.
oh, did they? I
I,
wasn't
I
really
I
paying
don't
attention.
care. I mean, like, see, to me, I'm like the fact that you guys are even arguing about those things. Like, that's how good these movies are. Because to me, it's more important they get the spirit of the characters
Oh, no, you're right. And oh wait,
than
no, didn't they say his flashbacks were a decent amount of time in the past?
they
That way,
did. But I mean, like, some people were like, well, based on this, that's not correct, and blah blah blah. Sony fucked up, blah blah. I don't know. I mean, who knows? Because like I
that's
said, I
it's
don't
only
care if they got a number right. You know, like I'm more am interested in like the spirit of the characters. Like I said, you know, at this point,
Mhm.
you know, like to me, it's more important to make this good movie than to be sure your math's right. You know, so
Yeah,
like,
because they're trying to redeem the dang Spider-Man name. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
ugh, ugh. But yeah, I I love the fact that they showed how they in essence gave us a vulture origin story
yeah,
inside the movie. I thought they did an excellent job of that, but despite that one comment you just made about the flashbacks being
yeah,
incorrect,
yeah.
I love the fact that they snuck in Shocker that we've seen.
I don't see. All right, so if I had to do one negative, like this is probably my only actual negative, like that would come from me is that um I'm not a big like even same thing with Civil War. Like who's the bad guy in Civil War? The quote unquote bad guy, the white guy who's tricking all of them, the Russian guy. I
I
don't
was
even
about to
know.
say something disrespectful to you because I thought you were going to be
Baron
really rude.
Zemo, that guy. Okay.
Huh?
So he's never wearing the mask, and like I said, for the purposes of what they were able to create with Civil War, I don't. At the end of the day, I don't care. I'm like, you don't need to wear the mask, you know, because they did that airport scene. But
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of having character, especially if the shocker is done. Like, I'm not a big fan of having characters of the Will Smith effect. That's Deadshot. Is it? Looks like Will Smith to me. You know, like I'm like, nah,
Right.
man. You put him in the costume, so like, it's the flirtation of the shocker than the shocker himself. You know, like if he ain't in that costume doing things, you know, like come on.
I mean, he had yellow sleeves. You know what I mean? He had
He
yellow
had
sleeves.
one. He only had one arm and shit.
I know.
Fucking the
I
streets
mean,
is tough in New York for a dealer, you know? Like, look,
He's
man, we spending all this money on this vulture costume, all right? You getting paid, right? Be glad, you know?
Yo, he OD'd on that dude. He was like, dude, I thought this was the anti-gravity gun. I didn't mean
Yeah, I
to
know.
murk this fool.
Yeah, I know. That was funny because he is like, my bad. Like, I was trying to make a point, but not that one.
That was awesome. I love that.
But yeah, no, Michael
That was
Keaton's real good though. I mean, the Shocker guy's fine too. I just hate that he's the Shocker versus like if yo put that costume on, dude. I don't want no dude with a gun talking about he's the Shocker. Like you ain't the Shocker, dude. Like put the costume on, yo.
Either put the costume on or you're out the movie.
And like,
You choose.
see, it's very like Netflixian, like the way the bad guys are handled in this one, because no one really refers to him as the Vulture either.
That's right.
They call him Vulture like, or you know, like usually
Vulture.
the good guys call him like they don't even call him the Vulture. They just be like, yo, this Vulture looking thing and stuff, you know. But no one, and I don't know if that's a way to be like, oh, you know, gotta be realistic. But it's like, dude, when you're doing all these comic book things, it's like the suspension of disbelief is out the window already. You know what I mean? Like, like, dude, just do it. Like
I agree. I
if
agree.
I'm buying that this guy's Spider-Man, like, why can't he have like the Vulture as a bad guy? So, but I
I'm
mean, that
alright.
wasn't a big deal. My big deal is more like again fake shocker
Fake Silk the Shocker.
though. Mm,
Well, make him say, mm.
yeah. Oh man,
All right.
damn, two No Limit references by you of all
I'm sorry.
people. That's
I'm
what's up.
sorry.
That's what I'm talking about.
Next point that this is kind of a bit off the rails as well, but I like the fact that they showed Captain America and all these stupid
Ah,
informational
yeah.
videos. Those were amazing. I loved every one of them, and especially the ending one. I even went as far as to tell someone who, while we were leaving the theater, they noticed we had the Spider-Man special edition popcorn holder or whatever,
Mm,
and they asked, hey, how'd you like it? And we were like, yeah. I said, yeah, it was good. And I said, but do yourself a favor, man. The secret credit ending's not that big of a deal. Just so you know, you don't have to stay if you don't want to. Not a big deal. I didn't spoil it for him. I just wanted to let him know
yeah.
it really wasn't a big deal to stay to the end. They kind of trolled you, but I like the troll move. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah. And we didn't say this, but like, yeah, spoilers. So if you listening to this, come on.
Too late.
Too late. Yeah. Zangief Street Fighter 4. That's a move. Too late. It is. It's like
Got him.
yeah, basically, because then he throws you and shit after that. But like,
I don't know. Did you like the fact that Captain America's at the end of the movie talking about patience, waiting for something?
it's cool. I mean, it's cool from the meta perspective. Like they're just making fun of it. Um,
Mm.
because at the same time, it's like, man, like a lot of these, like I almost hate the ideas of like the teaser of the trail of the end credit scene
No, I
because
love it.
no,
I
just
don't.
that it makes us wait. Like you could just show this. You could either show us that at the end of the movie and then end it for
No,
real,
no.
or
I want
you
to
could
stay the
do a
whole 2 hours and
Spider-Man.
13 minutes.
What's up?
I want to stay the whole 2 hour and 13 minutes.
Or you
I
could
want the
do what
lights to come on.
Spider-Man or what Homecoming does with scene one, and I believe Guardians might have done with scene one. Like, but then they had 8 scenes, so like they had 8 end credit scenes. But like,
Mr. Blue Sky, I love that song.
what's up?
Mr. Blue Sky,
Oh,
love that song.
but they do like, and I believe Deadpool did this too. They usually do a credits number one, which are like animated. Like the credits for
Right.
Spider-Man that are animated literally tell you the whole entire movie in like a minute. Um, and then they hit you with the end credits, and I feel like that's a fair amount of time to wait. But sitting through the whole thing, it's like, why are you doing that? Like, but at the same time, because it's 2017, you're not even poisoning nobody because everybody just gets on their phone anyway.
That's
So
right.
it doesn't even. It's like a null effect anyway.
My sister literally leaned over to me and said, "Did you Google to see if
Yeah.
there's an NC credit?" So, I mean, I'm whatever. I'm obviously just super biased in the fact that I'm just enjoying the whole experience
Oh, for
altogether.
sure. I mean, with me, it's more like I hate when they don't push the initiative, or like when they don't advance the story. These to me kind of don't. The second one is obviously for fun, making fun of it. The first one, I was confused. Captain America. I'm sorry, what am I talking about? The Vulture and other guy. I was confused. Do you recall who that other guy is?
Oh, yes. What was crazy because I almost missed it, and I only know this guy. I only noticed it because this guy, he's a character from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I don't know if you've seen those shows.
I know what they are, but no, I don't watch them.
All right, well, he's a character. He was on those shows as well,
Yeah,
or is Better Call Saul still on TV?
yeah.
Um, he was on the boat originally,
Oh, he was
and
doing a drug deal.
right, and he
Yeah.
was the one that like was holding onto the rails at the end,
Mm,
towards the end of the boat, and then a
okay.
car came and knocked him off completely.
Yeah. So,
All right, so that's him.
so like, I guess when looking on the internet, I guess that guy is the Scorpion, like,
Right.
which is the Echo Phillips sentiment, also not sexy. Like,
What
like
does Phil have against reptiles? I don't understand. Blizzard,
Those characters wouldn't be that bad if we
Bugs,
have top tier
Scorpion.
that you can show. You know, give us the top tier. Like don't give us these doo doo characters. Like because like pretty much then like you're going like the main thing of these movies then you're just enjoying the fact that it's a Spider-Man movie because it's like
I
Vulture
am.
ain't my choice. Lizard ain't my choice. You know, like Scorpion definitely not my choice. Like none of these guys are my choice.
Hmm. I
like
get it.
I'm pretty sure we won't get any goblins because Sony Sonyfied the shit out of that. But like even the other goblins would be more entertaining. The Hob and the Demon Goblin. But again, I just think we've probably had Goblin overkill. So like I think we're gonna leave that alone.
I got you.
Um, but I don't know. It's these fucking random characters called Venom and Carnage. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, like, let's just pretend they
You
don't
stop
exist.
crying about it. Yo, I again I also saw a YouTube video, and one YouTube video actually mentions that they were talking about they left the window open for a symbiote, sequel, so to speak, because in one of the
Shit.
TVs playing in the background, it references the trip to Mars and stuff like that. That they had successfully landed on Mars or sent something to Mars.
Oh, nice. Well, so far, and things can always change. I mean, we are talking about a Marvel Sony movie, so things can always change, and you never know
I would
what might
never have
happen.
thought that was going to happen from
Exactly.
Marvel.
I never
That was
thought. I was disappointed, and honest. I was disappointed Marvel even did it. I would have loved to have seen failure till they give up.
oh, you're right. That probably would have been for the best.
As a hard businessman, if I was a CEO, I mean, maybe because the way I don't even understand how this deal is, but from what I understand, Sony only makes the movie from the money. So even merchandising, Marvel
Hmm.
owns. So that's why Marvel's like, yo, we get that toy money though, and he's in our movies. Like, why not? Fuck it. Like, just do it. Just do the deal. Who cares? Like we'll show mercy. But I just would have been with an iron fist and just been like, yo, man, we made a raccoon matter. We got Kurt Russell like banging people as a planet, like giving birth to Star
OD.
Lord. Like, yeah,
OD.
we
Pretty
can
much what
do
he said.
whatever we want. Like we got $1 billion movie about Thanos. Like. So I would have been just confident in like, yo, like we got this. Like,
Why don't you guys go do another Spider-Man
yeah,
reboot?
I
Get
would
it
have been
wrong
like
again,
that. I would have been like that. Like,
and then you come call me.
yeah, exactly. Like go to Fox. Go cross over with them. Go like,
Oh my,
see how those Fantastic Four are doing. So,
oh my goodness. That's probably their. That's I think that's what they're doing with the Fantastic Four. They're waiting.
who?
Like
That's
we
what
need to
who's
fix
doing?
that. Marvel doesn't own Fantastic Four, do
Fox
they?
does. Fox does.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna play hardball with Fox, and they look, you guys, you're getting it wrong every time.
Yeah, I wonder what's
Just get
happening
us.
with that because I know usually is it like God's gift to contract for these companies, but I don't really understand. Like basically the rule is if you make it, you keep it. That's why you get these atrocious things sometimes. But I mean, like it's been a while for Fantastic Four, so I'm thinking either one, is it gonna slip away, or two, Ego being in Guardians was like a trade, right? Because Fox had it because I don't know how they draw these lines in the sand either, but like Ego counts as some space crap, which counts as some Fantastic Four crap, same way Silver Surfer does. So
Crazy.
yeah, so Ego was a trade for that girl in the Deadpool movie, Nova Sonic teenager lady.
Ah,
Um
yes, yes, yes. I remember her.
So and it was a weird trade because she's a mutant, so they already had the rights to her, but they wanted the rights to. They needed to ask permission to change it, to change her story or something about her powers or something. And for that, they gave
Mhm.
up Ego, which I don't blame them. I'm like, yo, man, come on, a planet, whatever, like. But I forgot where I was going with all that shit. But I mean, like,
Awesome. That's
I really
awesome.
forgot what I was talking about. I mean, train of thought, man. It's gone. It's gone like the two train,
Well,
dude.
it had, I believe it was all going back to the fact that,
Oh yeah,
Marvel was pretty
so
much playing the game
maybe
about you mess up
maybe
and I'm going to take it away from you when you
no
mess up.
here. So maybe Ego being used by Marvel, quote unquote, counts as use of that franchise. So maybe that gives Fox
Mm.
an extension. That's the only thing I could think because it's been a while since that crappy Fantastic Four, and I
I
don't.
didn't see that one.
Oh, it's definitely one of the worst hero movies of all time. It's up there, like, and it's not good. Like Batman vs Superman. Like Batman vs Superman is bad, but it's like it's entertainingly bad. Just like Phil hasn't seen Suicide Squad. We saw that together. Like
I
I bet you haven't seen it again, right?
don't need to.
Yeah,
Like you said, it was entertainingly bad. That was really accurate. You
no,
know,
but I
I
mean
like
like
those movies.
no, but to me, see, Suicide Squad is not entertainingly bad. Like
I thought it was. I would watch it again, just not. I
oh,
wouldn't
see,
go
so you
crazy.
haven't seen how far the bar can be raised. You haven't seen Batman versus Superman. If you see Batman versus Superman, you're gonna see like, oh my god, what just happened? Like then you'll realize like, yo, they weren't even trying with Suicide Squad. They could have been 3 times as bad. This is ridiculous. like Suicide Squad to me is just generically bad. Like it's just bad. Like there's nothing entertaining. There's nothing to make fun of. It's just bad, you know? Like I
Yeah.
I remember the steaks we ate after that more than that movie. Like at the Outback Steakhouse.
And we had bacon cheese fries, I believe. That's
See,
all right.
see, you got the memories too. You see, I don't see us naming that awesome scene in Suicide Squad though.
I don't remember the awesome
That's
scene.
exactly. But you know what? I could tell you a whole list of awesome scenes in Batman vs Superman. They might be awesome for the wrong reasons, but they're awesome. They're awesome. You know,
All right. I gotta get on this Batman versus Superman movie nonsense
tell you
already.
something. You take an afternoon, you get whatever food you need, you open up your mind, you know, like you just
Shut
ready.
up. Shut up. Back to Spider-Man. You know what else I thought I liked about the Spider-Man movie?
All right.
Being originally from New York.
Yeah.
The also in the opening
They
scenes where it
show a
shows
lot
him
in New York, by the
riding on
way.
the train,
Yeah.
and when he stops the bicycle thief in front of Rainbow, which is a store in New York. Like if you're anybody else
Mm.
who knows that, I don't know if anyone really. The Rainbow really is a store that you can find in the city.
Yeah. My
Um,
mom was like every 10 minutes, like, yo, man, that's that high school. Yo, man, that's Coney Island. Yo, man, that's like, I'm like, I get it, man. I
Ma,
get
I lived with
it.
you in New York City.
Yeah, you know, like, yeah. And why never
Mom,
dies. I know. But I mean,
keep
like,
quiet, Mom. I'm in the movie right now.
I know, mama.
Your mom's funny. Hey, I know that. It's mom. I know.
I
We're
see it
from New
too.
York.
We both got eyes, yo. We both got eyes.
There's
Like,
a split screen in front of us. I didn't miss it. I promise. I'm
yeah.
watching.
But yeah, this movie definitely felt more New York than the other ones for sure. Like free, like real easy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, oh, and the whole. I love how, like you said, they made him seem like a kid. This references that perfectly, where he constantly calls Happy like every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
These
Gets
crazy
ignored. I
voice.
remember that. It was usually girls ignoring me, but I mean, I remember that. Let me tell you something. You know how I know this movie is a movie and he's not from New York? Or maybe it's the new 2017 gentrified New York?
It is.
I don't
You can
care if
tell.
you Spider Man. Come on, man. You leaving your book bag in public? Yo, come on, man. You best believe that shit getting jacked. Like, come on, man.
I was gonna say, I mean, even in the animated one that was on TV when we were younger,
Yeah.
my man, he would do the same thing, but he was putting it up at the top of a building, not on the side of
Yeah.
it.
Like, put it in Spider Man areas. You know, like, don't be like putting that shit in
Spider-Man
the
area.
floor. But you know what? He's ground level. That's why. Like Tony calls
Aunt
him.
May, need a
Oh,
new book
so you
bag.
mentioned Aunt May, right? I told Phil like, yo, this is the first time, at least because there was I mean, when Marissa Tomei shows up in Civil War, she's looking pretty hot, and I'm like, she still look good, but I'm like, and some of the scenes they at least make her like,
A little older.
yeah,
I
you
know.
know, like, or not, or
There's-
even older, but just she's chilling. She got glasses. She's not trying to be sexy, you know, like, because I
Which
was
I'm a
like,
little, I'm a little upset at because now that I've seen, now that
what's
I've seen hot,
possible? What's possible?
now that
Like,
I've seen hot Aunt May, I want to see more hot Aunt
yo,
May.
she's 52, yo.
And
Still,
what's crazy? Still look that good though, right? She looks good for
I'm
52.
ready. I'm there. I'm there. She wants to do this. She want to lower her standards this low. I'm there. You know, so I was saying, I don't know if you got to hear it. If
Hmm.
Marissa Tomei wants to lower her standards this low, I'm ready. I'm there. We can do this.
I'm ready.
Yeah, man.
The one that I've been something that Faith song. I
Mm,
don't know how it
mm.
goes, but anyway, uh, I love the fact that Tony still carries over that joke about Marissa Tomei still looking good from Civil War into this one, where he's
Never
like, yeah,
forget.
let's.
Never forget.
He's over here talking about what is she wearing right now? I was like,
Yeah.
what? It's OD awkward. OD awkward. In fact, every scene where they're talking to each other is just comical to the T, and it's perfect the way he talks to him.
But I think it's also, well, you mean Spider-Man or just or Tony?
Well, the way Tony's talking to him.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh no, for sure. But I think the Marissa Tomei stuff is I think they had a movie together a long time ago, so it's also poking fun at that.
Ah,
So
I need to Google that
yeah, it's
sometime.
probably like before drugged up Robert Downey.
80s.
Like, I
My
don't know if
cousin
it
Vinny
might. I
around there.
guess probably 90s, but I don't know. Maybe.
Oh man, I love that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
What else? What else? What else? What am I missing? Uh, we did the New York reference. Something I wanted to point out. So, do you think? Obviously, there's a whole big thing about the move, right? Moving from the tower upstate New York, right?
Yeah. That was.
Do you think? Go ahead.
Nah, I was just gonna say like, yeah, they need to move. They move because look, we're giving New York to Sony. They about to fuck it up with this Venom movie. We don't want to have no part of this shit. like,
Well, what I was gonna say is that do you think they're moving out of the tower because the tower is gonna become the Fantastic Four tower soon?
mm,
Right?
no,
Does that make
because
sense?
Fox
Does that?
owns FF. Or so.
I'm just saying maybe there's something in the works that they're trying to fix
Nah,
it,
nah.
like they tried to
Keep
fix the
praying,
Spider-Man.
but I mean, you never know.
They
But I
fixed
doubt it.
Spider-Man.
I don't
They
believe. I
fixed
don't
Spider-Man.
believe in those crazy deals till they happen, till they come to fruition.
I'm just saying we're here talking about a Spider-Man movie that didn't suck. So
This is true. This is true.
why can't we come back to have this
Keep the
conversation in
faith alive. I get
5 years?
it. I get
Talk
it.
about a Fantastic Four movie that didn't suck.
Mm. Boost Live 686.
That's what I'm saying. You better bookmark this one because I'm
Yeah.
gonna reference this. Watch. I'm gonna. I told you.
Mm,
I told you.
mm.
So yeah, that just something that kind of clicked in my mind while I was watching the movie. My mind actually went there. I don't know why, because Fantastic Four movies aren't amazing,
Yeah.
but that's something that I was like, oh, maybe a hidden Easter egg, maybe a little gem, maybe.
Maybe. I doubt it. But
Oh well, whatever.
he knows Thanos likes he likes hitting up the big cities first. He's like, I ain't trying to be around that. I ain't trying. He's like,
Going upstate New York, it's a lot of trees, a lot of
yeah.
grass. It snows heavy, but it's alright. We got the snow blower over here. We'll be alright.
Tony too. He's just like, look, New York's gentrified. This place sucks. I need to
I'm
be
going to India, and I'm gonna send a fake robot to go help you.
Yeah.
Next thing I wanted to talk to you about is Flash Thompson.
Mm.
Not some, yoked up jock. What do you think about that?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice that. Yeah. Obviously, all the kids are in the diversity initiative.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I didn't even notice that. I mean, that's cool. We've had that story 500 times. Not even from Spider-Man. I just mean in general.
Right,
So,
right, right.
and he's just still a dickhead. He's just in his own
Yes,
way.
yeah, that kid did a good job.
Yeah.
So no worries there. What was it that he had everybody chanting at the party?
Penis Parker?
Here we go.
Oh, that's good. I feel like I would do that joke too.
See. Oh. All right, that's another podcast. Let's leave that one behind us. Anyway,
Next
so
podcast,
yeah.
should that be the fourth podcast? Like Memories of the Mount? Mount
we,
Memories?
should, we should probably never talk about that, actually. That should never be documented. Anyway, moving on.
Book bags, yo. Book
No,
bags.
stop. Steve Parker lost his book bag, guys. That's what we're talking about right now. Anyway,
He did.
Abraham probably
Ill
took that book
transition.
bag. That's probably what happened. So Flash Thompson. Another thing I wanted to point out was I didn't realize that they were gonna switch it up on us with the Mary Jane being called Michelle.
Yeah. So one of the podcasts I like to listen to, like it's called Fat Man on Batman. And it's Kevin Smith and this other guy. Yeah, it's a good. It's a real
I
good
like the
show.
name already.
And
Batman on that.
honestly, it's a good show, but now it's a normal show. Like the first probably 50 to 100 episodes are like top tier because it was Kevin Smith interviewing like comic book people, like real in
Mm-hmm.
depth. And maybe it's because of the stuff I'm around. Like I don't get to hear those people talk, so it was pretty awesome. Um, but anyway, like the guy he does it with now, Mark, he's real cool too, and he's a writer. And so he saw that trailer. Like Kevin Smith is like just optimistic, like you can't really do no wrong. But Mark's always like me more, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be this. So Mark sees that trailer and he's like, man, so you know that girl? She's always saying she's over here looking that weird. Wouldn't that be something if she was Mary Jane? And yeah, they were both like, yeah, but they won't do that. But he painted like a whole scenario, of like
Wow, that's
how it
dope.
would be possible. And I'm like, huh, looks like maybe they
You
did do that.
got us.
Maybe.
Well, that's what she said at the end, right? My friends call me MJ.
Yeah, so it's funny because I'm watching that and as she keeps popping up throughout the movie doing all that weird stuff, I'm like,
Oh, man, she's hilarious though. Tell me she's not hilarious.
she was good,
Stuff.
but a part of me thought like, oh, maybe she is gonna be MJ. But then in the middle, I was like, let me pay attention for her name, and they said Michelle, and I was like, all right, she's not. But then they did MJ, and I'm like, well, some people were like, well, maybe it still might not be her, but to have two MJs sounds stupid, so I'm gonna go that it might be her, but who knows?
Exactly. And it's just weird because she's smart, not obviously not trying to be an actress or anything like that. Not
Yeah,
trying to end up on Broadway or whatever.
yeah.
So,
Some people were
I'm
saying though, like,
little changes. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really like bothered by it or anything. Like, look, you didn't hear not once did you hear the name uh Osborne, Harry Osborne, right?
thank God,
I mean,
thank God. Like,
who's the best friend in high school? I've never heard about this Ned kid before.
well, Ned comes from the original lore. Like,
Oh, I think you told me that. You're
yeah,
right. You're right.
same thing with
Yeah.
Liz. This is old OG lore,
Mm-hmm.
you needed to be a part of that shit. Like it's like before we are born, probably. You know, like
The initial drawings of
yeah,
Stan Lee.
yeah. Did you say Steve Lee?
No, I said Stan,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Come on.
Plus, ain't he like the writer? I don't even think he draws that shit.
Whatever.
But yeah. Some comments I was reading too were like, well, they don't really start dating until college anyway, so like it might not even be her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But again, this is a new movie's new interpretation, so it could still be her. But
Yeah.
I could totally see them maybe like or maybe not actually, because I don't know. But so again, Sony's doing all this weirdo shit. So I remember like Black Cat and some other girl. I don't know if it's Spider Gwen or maybe not Spider Gwen, but it's Black
Gwen
Cat.
Stacy,
Yeah,
Alicia Hart.
because I was just saying maybe they can have Gwen Stacy showed up, but I'm like, oh wait, they might be getting their own movie too by Sony. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Sony. Like,
Awesome. Oh, just stick to making headphones, man. Just stop. So just headphones and PlayStations, and so leave it alone. Where you got enough money? Get out of here.
So yeah, I don't know, but like I believe the original idea is to have sophomore, junior, and senior year. So
No, no, he is a sophomore.
I know for a trilogy though. I mean, so for movie
Oh, I
trilogies
got
to have sophomore. So I was thinking like maybe you could just put in another girl there, and then maybe nothing happens till the final one. But who knows? We'll see.
you.
Give us good bad guys though. That'd be cool. That'd be
Again,
good.
again, they can give me crappy bad guys as long
No,
as
no, we have a
Captain
lot of that
America,
already. We got
Tony
Iron Man
Stark,
1, Iron
just
Man
keep
2,
showing up.
Iron Man 3, Ant Man, um, Hulk, like
Ant Man was
Ultron.
hilarious. I don't
No,
care.
these
Ant-Man.
movies are good. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, but I mean, these bad guys are doo doo. Like it's just ass tier.
Well, or maybe they're just warming up the pot. You know what I mean? Just getting
For
warmer
how
and warmer.
long, man? Thanos
Yo,
so far, just Thanos.
you asking this how long question? Did you not watch the ending part of Spider-Man Homecoming? Patience, bro. Listen to what Captain Rogers is telling you.
He didn't even
Jiminy
want to do
Cricket.
that commercial. You saw how he was
Yeah,
talking.
he was trying to get out of that real fast. Like, are we done? He's like, I don't care how much you're paying me to do this. Are we done? want to get out of this suit.
I didn't see it in a confirmed report, but I heard Captain America signed on for one more movie, like which
That's it.
disappointed me because I was looking forward to people dying in Infinity War. So I was like, um,
Oh,
so
I thought you meant. All right, never mind. I thought you meant something else with that. All right. Yo, chill, man. Captain Rogers doesn't die. He loses his powers, and then he dies.
yeah, but I mean, these are movies, so they need to do stuff. And
I
there's
guess.
several interpretations for both Bucky and Falcon to take over. So
Right. They both take pick up the shield at one point or another.
yeah, but we will see.
When are they gonna give Hawkeye a mask? That's what I want to know.
Mm. See, man, crap like that, man, crap like that. Like Hawkeye got fucked like in these movies
Yo, they need to
because
come out with a Hawkeye Black Widow movie. That
no, they do not. Like,
needs to happen, bro. I need it. I need that. I need that.
I don't
Even if
need
it's like a
Team
Netflix
Normal.
series. I need that.
Team Normal can, I don't need you guys having movies.
Yo,
Like
I
a
like
lot
the
of
80s
people want
shows.
Like Black Widow to get it, but I think it was more like the woman reason why they wanted it. And I'm like, nah, it has nothing to do with the woman thing. I just really don't want to see like um martial art like normal people. Like I don't want to say martial arts
You're a
because I ain't gonna
sexist
call
pig,
Scarlett
man.
Johansson and Clint
But
martial artists, but I mean like but I just don't want to say yeah like look man, I watch superhero movie. I need superheroes. I don't need CIA people, Shield, whatever. You know.
you're a hater, bro.
I don't need that shit, dude. Like, look, Miss Marvel's coming. At least she'll do some fantastical stuff, you know.
You're a hater. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. That's what I heard coming out of your mouth just now.
Nah, but Hawkeye did get screwed. Like, first off, you got this man dragging the Avengers to farms and shit. Like, like because that's what people want to see on the big screen, you know.
I think one of my favorite parts is when my man tells when Iron Man tells Captain America, "Yo, don't take any from my pile." I thought that was amazing. Thought that was very entertaining. I love that part. I thought that was hilarious.
But you see, like,
Take wood from my pile, you cheater.
what they do
What?
to Hawkeye, like, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Sometimes they be wanting to play the too realistic card with certain
Mm.
characters, and I'm like, but you got Hulk on your team, you know, like you got Thor on your team, like some of these people are ridiculous. You got a raccoon on this other squad, you know, like you got a tree, you got a damn tree. Like, why can't Hawkeye wear the mask? And even better, why is Hawkeye not valuable? Like Hawkeye got dumped into the I can't do shit team, you know, like because he's human, you know? Instead of being like, oh, I have an arrow for every situation, you know. Um because I think them and even I don't watch Green Arrow, but I think Green Arrow suffered a little bit from that. Like, no, it would be stupid if he had like, arrows for this and that, like or punching glove. And I'm like, like, yeah, you're right. That would be stupid. But you know what's not stupid? A man who runs so fast. That's totally not stupid. Or this green guy, that's totally or fucking Ant-Man looking like Godzilla. That's totally not stupid. Like come on, man. All this shit is dumb. Just go with it.
You make me laugh with that. Just go, man. Just go with it.
Cause it's like, come on, man. Like, yeah, it's not. It's totally realistic though. That's Spider-Man though. That guy. That guy. Wait.
That's real. I've seen him.
So I'm like, yeah, Hawkeye, he got screwed because they gave him the you're a real character bullet, So, and he's not even played by someone with Will Smith's drawing power. So like, I don't even know why they're doing that.
Man, I enjoy it. You're just a hater. Whatever.
I mean, he's cool at what he does, but it's just like if you're a fan of actual Hawkeye, you gotta be like, wow, man, like I hate rooting for the Knicks in the East because they ain't never gonna do shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my goodness. All right, we got to talk about that after this podcast too, because I need to see some stuff. Because
we can,
I
but
need.
I'm just saying though, you know what I mean? It's like, you can root for him, but Hawkeye ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean?
Whatever. All right, back to the movie.
Look,
I
all
like
I'm
that.
saying is Daredevil is doing some damage, and
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
Daredevil is doing some damage in the Infinity stories. Like, why is the human being on these squads like demoted to doo doo? You know what I mean? Like if Daredevil, who's blind and just uses his senses and shit, can matter then I think crazy guy with arrows can matter. Like so far, he only has one cool scene, and that's the no look, in Ultron. That was badass. No look was badass.
I like all the quick one-liners that he has during the movies,
No,
but I
but
think
I
those.
I just mean from a skill perspective. I don't mean
Okay,
like he's fine.
yes,
Like as an actor, he's fine. All that's fine. I just mean like his power level got devalued a lot in these movies because it might be silly to have an ice arrow and lightning arrow and all that shit.
I guess.
So that's why he's not as meaningful.
Whack.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
You got other stuff on Spider-Man?
Yes, yes. I forgot now. What was the other item I wanted to talk about? I can't remember.
Come on, man. You gotta make that Santa Claus list. Like,
I was gonna write it down, and then I did it. But anyway, all right. Going back to it. Obviously, this I didn't want to talk about this now, but I mean, they caught me by surprise with the Vulture opening the door to Liz's house. They caught me with that.
okay,
Oh,
so
did you get surprised by that? Because they definitely
it
caught me.
did. That's the number one. That's my number one scene in that movie. Not that just the door, but the
They didn't
whole
show
thing.
that in the trailers, you dumb broad.
Yeah, this is
Mm.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So they still had some cool stuff for us, but pretty much that, and in particular the car ride. That's my number one scene in the entire movie.
Oh man, the car ride.
So
Yes, the car ride. Track my phone.
So I
Where's your
think
phone?
what's funny with having Michael Keaton as the bad guy, and this is a lot of us just being normal humans, but I gotta like when he opens up the door, what's the first thing you thought?
That I thought
Yeah,
he knew
he knew what,
that he was Spider Man.
and what else?
Uh,
Well, you see, so because I thought like what you just said that he knew he was Spider Man and he kidnapped the girl that he's gonna date. I didn't think that that was gonna be like his family and stuff. You know what I mean?
oh, I didn't even think it that far. I just thought at that
Yeah,
point he knew
I
right there
just
and then.
thought like, yo, this
Didn't even think
guy.
about the kid
Yeah,
thing.
but then when they play it off like it's his family and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Like, and you
Hmm.
don't see it coming because she's black, wife's black, and all that, and all. So you're probably
Mhm.
not thinking that way.
Exactly, because obviously because of the way society kind of has us
Yeah,
thinking.
and the way most movies have been cast anyway. So it's almost
On
like
top-
using like society's own thoughts against them.
Yes, which was very clever.
Yeah,
Good
man.
job, Disney.
But
Oh,
that whole yeah, so Spider-Man being like freaked out the entire time and the whole good answer stuff. That's all
oh,
real good. But the car scene as it gets elevated.
oh, because of Liz and her big mouth.
Yeah.
Shut up, you lousy dame. You get me in trouble over here. Jiminy Cricket.
So all of that was real good. And you know what it reminded me of? Like it gave me just for those scenes, those are to me borderline Death Note. Like that's like Death Note vibes right there.
Hilarious. You're right. You know what? You're right. That they give me Death Note vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like also I was trying to explain Phil has never seen Death Note, but I was like, dude,
Oh
that's
man,
the
tell them
number
to get
one
off.
scene in that movie to me, and it was because those meta games going on in that card, like, and then especially after, because it even did a flip on what they revealed in the trailer, because in the trailer it just looks like your normal threatening scene, but in
Mm-hmm.
here he's like, all right, dude, you saved my daughter, I owe you one, I get it, so look, man, you could go in there, you show my daughter the time of her life, not the best time, calm it down, but you show her a good night.
Curfew's 10 p.m., buddy.
Yeah, like, but you show her a good time, and you forget about this, I forget about this. We good, man. We good. We could do it. We can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, if you gonna put on that outfit, you gonna come after me, I'm gonna kill you. Not only that, I'm gonna kill everyone you love. All of them. It's over, son. Over. It's LeBron in the East over. That type of over. Like it's like but yeah, no, that's my number one scene in the movie by far. That's why like the Vulture is cool, but I actually enjoyed Michael Keaton throughout the whole movie more so than the Vulture.
Ah, yeah. You're probably you wouldn't be wrong to say that he made the character.
He did. He did. So like he really I feel like he saved the Vulture. Like cuz Vulture is not sexy like at all. like
Isn't it weird how like that? Those are like two really big names to not have like main roles in the movie. Well, arguably main roles. I guess if they're main roles, but not. I don't know. Like Mr. Tomei and Michael Keaton. To me, those are big names. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At least
yeah,
to me, I think those are big names.
yeah. But I mean, like like this is the thing. This is the risk. So in transition from different scene, but same idea. When Gwyneth Paltrow walked in at the end, I was totally surprised
Me
because
too. No, that's a good one to bring up because that also surprised the crap out of me. I was like, "Whoa, what is she doing here?"
and it goes with what you're talking about. Like when it's cool to see these big names in there, but I think Gwyneth Paltrow and Natalie Portman disappear because they're cast in the girlfriend role, and to pay Gwyneth Paltrow and Portman are like they demand some money, So to pay
Mhm.
those people money to just stand there and be a girl, that's like a waste versus like you being it, what they used to do. They used to cast anybody. That's how you get Steve Rogers, the original Steve. Like that's how you get that actor. I mean, and
Or Chris Evans, you mean?
yeah, yeah. Who now we know who he is, but we didn't know back then.
Well, not for nothing. I knew about this guy just because I thought he was funny in Fantastic Four.
Oh man,
Um,
I didn't. Yeah, yeah. See, I don't even notice that till like later on, till people point that shit out to
I
me. Because
I
that
thought
was
he
a
was.
forgettable movie for me. All I remember from Fantastic Four is Jessica Alba. That's it.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, that's
Ne-
the first thing.
never forget. That's like
Amen to that.
Dark Angel
Uh,
in high school. Dark Angel.
that's right. And another. Well, I'm glad you said high school because in high school he did a movie with Scarlett Johansson and Darius Miles. I don't know if you
Are
remember.
you talking about Darius Clippers, Miles?
I am. Do you not remember the movie I'm talking about where
Hell
they
no.
steal that? They steal the SATs, the test for the SATs. You don't remember this movie?
Hell no. Like I feel like we should do commentary on this movie, depending on how big Darius Miles' role is.
Oh man, it's really bad. His acting was like really, really
That's
bad. But,
amazing.
but anyway, just so you know, so I've actually like I've noticed the movies that Chris Evans has actually
Well,
came
he
as a
wasn't a star then. Is what I'm trying to say. They're under
no,
different
not at all.
leadership
But
now. But yeah,
he was in that movie
yeah.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Mm.
He was he was also in. Do you know which character he was in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
I can't remember, but I remembered it when I was watching it.
He was the skateboard dude
Okay.
who had all the stunt doubles that come and fight Scott.
Mm.
Remember? He's like, "Where's my coffee?" And he drinks the
It's
coffee, and
been
they're
a
all there.
while, but yeah, I remember that movie was
All
good. I
right.
liked it.
And a DC movie. In fact, I believe The Losers was a DC movie.
The Losers.
Yo, if you haven't seen this movie, you need to check
This is
this
like
movie
a
out.
DC comic book movie.
Yeah, not with superheroes, just a DC. Like you know how Red
Oh,
Bruce Willis was a DC movie.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Got you. It might
So the same thing.
be owned by Vertigo. I knew it. See, it is owned by Vertigo. Like
Yo,
they don't
go see that
really
movie.
integrate anymore.
Chris Evans is hilarious in this movie, bro. Come see this movie. And obviously, a plus to this movie is the fact that oh my goodness, I can't remember her name. She's a whole bunch of mixes of Hispanic. She was the main chick in Colombiana.
In the Losers.
Zoe Saldana. She's in The Losers.
Isn't
So,
she in
so
everything now? like,
I'm,
like
I'm not mad at that. That's fine. She
no,
should be.
she's great. But like she's like Gamora, she's the Avatar girl. She's like
It's good stuff.
oh man, I'm
So,
looking at her IMDb right now. She's that girl in Avatar 2 in 2020, Avatar 3 in 2021, and Avatar 4 in 2024. I'm like, God damn, chill.
those movies haven't come out yet.
Chill. Chill. Like I don't know if that needs to be happening, those movies. My Little Pony, she's in that.
What?
I Kill Giants, Dominion.
Yeah. So Chris Evans,
Oh, she's in
to me,
Star
was
Trek too, man. She's
you didn't know she was in Star Trek?
yes, yes. I just forgot. I'm just like she's in a lot
Oh,
of famous shit.
um, I just Chris Evans was a pretty big name to me just because I enjoyed his performances. I guess you could say he wasn't. Yeah, you're right. He wasn't like famous, like world known or
Yeah,
anything like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
The roles that I've seen him play, I've enjoyed. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris Evans,
But
Captain America.
and we won't talk about it here, yo. But we need to talk about that Death Note Netflix trailer. But let's
I didn't even know. Yeah. Okay.
it's
Yeah. Let's
pretty
bookmark
great.
that.
Yeah.
Let's table that discussion. One more thing about Spider-Man that I really enjoyed. I can't remember. All right. Obviously, the whole hacking the suit thing was dope. Ned finding out that he was Spider-Man, that was funny, but we saw that in the trailer.
Yeah.
Um, oh, this was the thing. I was like, are you okay with the fact that they took out with great power comes great responsibility to if you're nothing without the suit, then you don't deserve the suit? Are you happy with that?
Oh, is that what you think that was for? It's to replace
I
that?
I 100% believe it because you didn't hear anybody talk about Uncle Ben, not even once.
Which is fine because it's been, Sony has been
Right,
Sony for
and I get that, but this is huge though. With great power comes great responsibility. That's like really huge. You know what I mean? No, you disagree?
I mean, it's yeah, I get it, but like, see, this is why. So maybe you saying that. So like, I definitely like this movie, and it definitely is real good, and there's nothing wrong with it. And like, my only nitpick would be, like maybe put Shocker in a costume, but it's not a big deal.
Yo, get over that already.
Nah, man. I
Let it
fight
go.
for costumed villains and heroes forever.
All guy
Um,
needs a mask. I get it.
yeah,
Right.
man. Don't make me go on my Nolan rant, But I mean, like, but something I definitely feel weird about this movie because and what I was saying to you before, starting about the positives of this movie being Spider-Man being in the MCU, maybe because they don't own Spider-Man, maybe that's why it feels this way. But it's just like it feels, yeah, like so you're missing those Spider-Man points, which is good not to see it because we've had it drilled into our heads. But yeah, you're missing some of those Spider-Man isms, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how you get Iron Man, Spider-Man, and stuff, feels and stuff. But maybe like I said, because they don't own it, they're like, well, let's just integrate, let's just make sure you don't forget this is Marvel Land, because just in case we do give it back, like we keep some of those people here, if they weren't here already, Because I
Mm-hmm.
definitely felt like just weird, like, well, I did like it, it's not bad, but don't feel anything else like any of the other Spider-Mans.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay. One more thing.
yeah,
I was happy to see they kept the whole Spider-Man turns down the invitation to join the Avengers full
well, that's
time.
obvious. I mean, like, look, man,
That
don't
was
you want to
dope.
be part of the Avengers? And he's like, nah, dude, I seen the contract. Sony got me for life. I mean, you don't even tease me with that shit. Like, I don't even. That's what I saw that. I was like, nah, son, Sony's
You
got
guys don't. Tony Stark, you're really rich and stuff, but I don't think you can afford enough lawyers to make this
yeah,
contract.
basically. Yeah. It was like Carmelo just being like, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna stay here. I don't want to
Don't get me
remove the trade
started. That's
clause.
not the podcast we're doing right now, and I'm gonna go off on a tangent. Get me down that road. So stop. Stop.
But yeah, it was fine. That costume looked it looked closer to more of the Spider-Man Iron Man costume that actually happens.
Man, I enjoyed this movie so much, man.
Yeah, it was real good. I liked it. I mean, yeah.
Oh, um, what else? I was hoping that they. I mean, I get it. He's in high school, so I get kind of being. I think the movie was rated PG-13, but I went to the movies with my niece who's 10 years old,
Damn, I've been
and
replaced by your niece. It seems like at all these movies.
my sister was there too. So
Okay,
was my brother-in-law.
all right.
And it's like, come on, she's 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain things like this girl using the middle finger. I was like, oh, come on, guys, come on, let's tone it down.
So you you
Like,
you want that to be toned down, but you don't you're
hold on,
cool with penis, Parker?
well, I wasn't. Well, I went to the female character because my niece is a girl.
Mm.
But I was gonna go into that next about chanting penis Parker, and then when Ned gets caught in the computer lab, instead of saying there's a dance going on, his response was porn. Instead of saying I'm looking up dance moves, I would have said that I'm YouTubing dance moves. Why would he say I'm looking at porn?
Because porn is a good way to, well, one, it's funnier for the summer audience, but
I
porn
get it.
is a good way. No, but in reality, it's a it's an answer that people are gonna be satisfied with because basically the point is you take the heat so that the real answer doesn't come out. The point is not to escape. The point is to
I
like,
get it.
yeah.
I get it. I'm just saying, like, but
But these are all everything you're complaining about. Like, come on, dude. This is what we do in high school. You know
I
that.
know,
This is
I
what
know,
you
I
did
know.
in high school.
PG-13, I get it, PG-13, but come on, man, kids are gonna be watching this one. Come on, man.
But that's for
Oh,
everything. I mean,
you're
like,
you're absolutely right. That is for everything. But nitpicking, right? One last thing, if we're gonna wrap this up, is was Spider-Man better than Wonder Woman?
I'm gonna say no.
Yes, I heard the deep breath, but you came out with a quick answer, no hesitation. Okay.
No. Because I think I probably
And
wanted it to be less because of Wonder Woman, more because that DC, man. I would have loved to seen that bad movie streak keep going. It was just funny. It was just funny. Um,
you're just mean. You're just
it's just funny. This is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying. Like, look, if you're just gonna keep, if we don't want bad movies, but if you got like 5, 6, 7 of them, like just keep the streak going. Like this is magic that you're doing, you know? Like, but nah, Wonder Woman gave me good like feelings that
you
like
just said
epic.
it's magic to make 7, 9 bad movies in a row. Is
Yo,
that what you
like
just
the Warriors and the old Clippers, like to consistently be getting like to do that bad. You know what I mean? Like that's special. Or like the 76ers to consistently get the first round draft pick and blow it every time? Like 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 how do you get back to back first round draft picks? Like that's special. You know what I mean? Like that's insane. That
Oh,
should be impossible. That should only happen because like someone duped you in a trade, like when Boston or Joe Dumars and stuff. But you shouldn't be getting the first round pick and then getting it again. Like that rookie didn't help you one bit. Like you still here. Like,
the Knicks didn't pick Steph Curry when they had the chance to, just out of the draft. Just so
look,
you
man,
know.
Steph Curry was the G, and I think, like I said, I think of all people, he's one people that you can tell he's gonna be good. I don't think no one knew he was gonna be a game-changing, redefining, all-time player. Like, because the credit I always give Steph is that like he played for a doo-doo team, which he was already a star, unlike all these other fake stars, you know. So like
Dang.
he was already playing NBA ball. He was turning this other
I'm
11
looking at
people.
you, Rudy Gay. I'm looking at you.
Oh, don't get me started on that. That guy plays here now. I don't know if you know that. Like,
Nope, there's no one over there that's excited about this dude being over there.
no, the Spurs thing is perfect pick, of course. Like the people here. Me, I'm like, I have feelings. We'll save it for the next one. But I
Yeah,
mean, like,
yeah.
but nah, Wonder Woman gave me like a lot of epic moments. This one, my favorite moment is that Death Note scene. Um, and that might be it. Like in terms of like epicness.
I love all the comedy out of this one. And you're right. I guess epicness. I guess my um, action
Iron,
wise,
real quick,
oh,
the
nothing
fairy might
crazy.
have been epic if I know it was gonna happen, but whatever. The Iron Man moment, like I already knew
Oh,
Iron Man was gonna come because thank you
well,
trailer.
that's nothing. I feel like, well, you're right. You're right about that. But I felt like all the certain dialogues were more epic than any of the action scenes, which I kind of enjoyed,
That's fine,
honestly.
yeah.
Like, I love the fact that he calls him out. It was like, yo, you're not even really here. And then Tony Stark actually drops out of the suit, right? To, confront him face to face,
Like
right? I love that. I mean, yes, it
no,
was
that
from
was
the trailer.
actually a great setup, yeah, because it was a callback. Because in my head, I'm almost like I can probably say Spider Man is the better movie, and way probably better made and everything in every way, probably. But like probably Wonder Woman definitely had way more like epicness and like the what they call the feels, you know.
Yes. It definitely did. And the best part is that you didn't even expect it. That you didn't see it coming.
No, I expected another one in the books. Like we were gonna do it, we are gonna keep it.
Not one, not two, not three,
Yeah,
not
I thought he was gonna top the record, but they
10
ruined it.
bad movies. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I'm super biased because I really enjoy Spider-Man, the character.
Yeah,
So I want to say it was a better movie, but no, it's still Wonder Woman. It's a better movie. But we all know that the next Spider-Man movie, if it happens, that's gonna be the one.
but
It's
I
gonna
said, I think this Spider-Man like actually might be better. Like there's less flaw. There's less to no flaws in this one that are meaningful. Like I said, I think it might be the better movie, better constructed movie. But like Wonder Woman, I think for what may be wrong with
yeah,
it,
there's the individual movie itself.
yeah, like the like what I'm trying to verbalize this thing. I see like this image, you know, like what Wonder Woman might have in like maybe bottom level, like it just makes up for it in like going real high, like the real good moments are really, 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 really good,
Mm-hmm.
versus Spider-Man might not have anything that epic, but it doesn't ever even get bad. Like it's just really good. Like it's like that average player, you know what I mean? So Wonder Woman's Ginobili is what I'm trying to tell you. There's some crazy shit in that
Ginobili.
movie, but then there's some really amazing shit in that movie, you know? And
Ginobili
Spider-Man is
season,
Tim
man.
Duncan during one of those years where people forgot he got 2010, so they don't give him the MVP. So
I mean, if you do it every year, it's not special.
there you go. See, that's what Spider-Man is. That's exactly why Wonder Woman wins, because they don't do that shit. All right, this is Russell
You know what it is?
Westbrook this year for DC.
Like,
They don't
the
do
Spider
that shit. They
the
don't.
Spider-Man movie didn't suck, and it should win because it didn't suck.
Yeah,
Because it had 5 bad showings, right? So
but it's like Spurs made the playoffs again. Like
I'm so surprised.
yeah, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with it though. I wouldn't. I damn. Now at the end of this year, we got to do another podcast where we rank all
Mm.
these, all the superhero movies again. Like what we did earlier this year. We're gonna have to
Maybe,
do that all
maybe in
over.
person. Maybe in person.
Oh, tune in next time, folks.
Well, no, there's a lot of shows in between. And calm down, calm down. Like tune in all the time. But I'm just
Tune
saying.
in all the time until next year,
But
folks.
for that one, yeah, maybe in person. Because like I said, September is probably the date for me. So,
Oh snap!
mm.
Go see Black Panther. Oh wait, no, not Black Panther. Thor Ragnarok.
And the Justice League.
I gotta see Batman versus Superman first, or at least the 2-minute trailer that I need to see
Yeah,
first.
yeah. No, that sums it up. But it's not as hilarious as the movie.
It's
The
not as
movie's hilarious. The trailer gives you everything, no, but the movie is like insane, insane. And I almost want you to see the theater version because I heard
Really?
like the extras do
Oh, I heard
actually,
that it's better. I
yeah,
heard that it's better the extended version, right?
yeah, but it's also like that makes it now 3 hours, like that movie.
What do I do? Do I watch the theater version and then I make myself watch the
No,
3 hour version
that's
after?
horrible. That's hard. I mean,
Do I
you
just waste
probably,
my entire Saturday? Is that what I do?
who knows? Like maybe you watch the extended version first, you might not be as mad or like as hilarious because my homie was giving me explanations for certain things that I'm like, that's cool, but if I have to watch your movie and do research after, that's not a good movie. That's not a good movie.
It's called homework.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Been
That's like
cool.
I
I've
already
been
did that.
cool.
Like I don't want to do it again. You know?
I've gone to school. I graduated.
Yeah,
I got a diploma.
chilling now, son. Come on.
Giving you homework. Now
Yeah.
that you've seen the movie, I want you to go home and read chapters 5 through 7.
That's crazy.
and,
It was
and answer
crazy
all
because
the
like I had all these
questions.
questions, and the director himself, Zack Snyder, was like giving out interviews, and he was like, "Yeah, that was this dude," and I was like, "Well, why didn't you tell me in the movie? Like, why am I listening to you talk? I'm trying not to spoil something for you, but they just like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
stop.
guy, that was totally that dude," and I'm like,
All
you know
right,
how I knew?
relax.
You didn't tell me.
Yo, relax.
Just
Yeah,
saying, man.
relax.
Just saying. Make a good
Relax.
movie, dude. Come on. They pay you for it. They pay you.
You got paid for that.
Like, come on. But yeah, anything else?
Man, I think that's it, man.
Spider Man's real good. Go see it.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Support.
They don't need it for mine.
Too.
They're rich. They're fine. But I mean,
You're right. You know what? Don't support that way. Hopefully, Sony will just give up on Spider-Man and everything will go over back to Disney and Marvel.
No, they won't. I mean, even if they keep doing this, what would be really cool, and I don't know this, Venom bombs, and the Black Cat movie bombs. I would love that. I'm thinking about protesting it. If they don't have good trailers, I'm thinking about protesting it. Like I normally go see everything, no matter. I saw Fantastic Ass or Fantastic Four in the theater.
I don't know what you're watching, man.
I know, because that sounded like porn, so that's why I had to correct it real quick.
Again.
I saw Fantastic Four in the theaters, like the bad one, not the Captain America one, like the really bad one. Day one, I saw that shit. I saw.
That was cool to show you, sir.
X-Men Apocalypse day one. Like, oh my
You wasted
gosh.
your $13 that day, my friend.
No. Literally the only movie I skipped was because they had lost me. Was Wolverine 2, the Japan edition. Um,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the. I think I saw Wolverine 1, but I didn't see it.
I mean, you should totally go see Logan, but it's also like too little, too late. But it's not bad. It's real. It's good, but it's just like, man, like, like
Look, man, it's too late because I've already decided that that's gonna be a movie I watch when I find it on TV by accident one day. I'm like, oh, okay,
nah,
let's watch this.
Logan's worth it. The others aren't. Like
Yeah,
Logan's alright,
yeah.
but this stuff I can go on again on why Logan isn't good too. Like, or
That's a different podcast, my
yeah,
friend.
yeah. But bro, it's good. Spider Man's good. It
Yes,
fits in the core of everything.
yes.
Um,
And
hopefully
they
the
said
story
at the
doesn't
end,
suck.
Spider-Man will return. It said as well. Don't forget that part.
Well,
They
yeah,
said
yeah,
it
yeah. Like literally July 5th, 2019. It's already in stone. Actually, they have a date for it already. Um,
very happy about this.
and actually, like, yeah, what am I talking about? Like, he'll probably just be in the Avengers movie, like the Infinity War.
Yes.
So unless we get lucky and he's in one of these other movies, but I doubt it. Like, I don't expect to see anybody in Thor from Earth, except maybe an end credit scene if that even happens. I would expect Doctor Strange to maybe be in it since he was in the teaser.
Maybe even Guardians of the Galaxy. Remember, this is all outer space, right?
Well, this is the thing. Yeah, Guardians have not touched base with anybody. So
This is true.
if this maybe it's gonna happen, maybe Thor finally does it. I don't know.
Maybe Howard Duck is there.
Mm.
Howard Duck might make an appearance.
And then like Black Panther, um, because it's his story. I don't know how much they're gonna want to cross over either with that one.
Wakanda.
Because I think at this point, all the movies have already proven like, yo, unless it's Civil War where we're blatantly telling you everybody's in it, like if the movie is named after character whoever, it's probably their movie, Like,
Mhm.
like, yeah, I know Thanos is coming, but don't worry about it. So, I mean, based on that, like, I feel like we won't get any Thanos till like Infinity War unless it's
I might
another
not watch
credit.
any trailers of that Infinity War movie. I might need to go in not knowing anything about it. That way I can just
Mm,
really enjoy it.
that's super brave. I probably won't do
Because
that. I
I
won't. But
just because having the conversation about Spider-Man, I'm like, man, would I have enjoyed this movie even more if I hadn't seen any of the
some
Spider-Man
people
trailers?
say that might have been Sony's fault because all the other Marvel movies haven't really done
They
that
didn't go that
before.
hard. Yeah, they didn't go that hard with
Yeah.
trailers like that.
So
Yeah, so I mean, now I'm kind of nervous. Now going forward, I'm like, no, I'm anti-trailer now. I don't need to see that.
get nervous when Comic Con happens and the new Justice. I'm pretty sure the new Justice League trailer is like 2-3 weeks away. Comic Con day.
I need to start going to Comic Con. That's what I need to do.
Dude,
I want to start.
honestly, I'm sad. Like I wouldn't even be averse to you just going to San Diego just to be in the city. Like, cause you can't go at this point, but just being that energy in that city is pretty live, man. On Saturday, man, it feels real good.
I
So,
don't know if you knew that, but I don't know if you know this, but I just disappeared from the chat and I came back just now. So I didn't hear what you said about me being in San Diego adversely in the city.
I was saying you can't go to Comic Con this year unless you got an in. Like I got lucky last year, but just being in the city on that Saturday is still like really good, man. Like it's a real good feeling. Like
Just need to like sneak in, just some sneaky ninja stuff. That's what I'm
it's
gonna do.
hard. It's hard to do. It's like a lot of you can get online and everything, but yeah, I don't know if they gonna let you in that door though. Like, it's
I
real
gotta go
fun. Like I'm starting to feel sad. I'm like
elbows with people.
I just
See
want to
if I
go there. I want to go there. I didn't recognize who he was, but he went to the same ice cream place I went to because I get milkshakes everywhere. The nerd guy on Supergirl, he was there with his assistant, but I didn't recognize who he was, so I didn't want to be that guy. Like, I know you, but like you gonna have to tell me from where because I don't remember.
Oh,
But then I saw like Supergirl season one, or I mean, I'm sorry, season two, episode one, and I was like, oh, that was you, smart guy. I still don't even recall his character name, but smart guy.
You could have signed my milkshake. I
Yeah,
would have sold it on eBay for like $500.
yeah. So, cause I mean, it seems to have a similar vibe to like South by Southwest over here, in that
Hmm.
you can still have fun without you can still be at the thing without being at the thing, you know? So
I got you,
yeah. So
but I don't know.
if
I
you
don't think
free
it's
that
the same.
that
Mhm.
weekend, man, just go out there, dude. Saturday.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just do it, man.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
But we're gonna end it. Baked potatoes and chicken.
Go see it again
There
if
you
you've
go.
already seen
See it again and again.
it. Later.
Yeah.